welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad to have y'all here. First, I have to show you my shirt. So, can y'all see that okay? That's a shirt that Henry made on our new direct-to-garment printer. And here's another one. I have to show these off before I get started here. This is something new that we're going to start doing. We're going to have some t-shirts in my shop. We're going to have them in Henry's shop as well. If you haven't already, type !raffle to get some junk bucks. And I'm going to put on my apron while I'm talking. Junk bucks are points that you earn for watching my live streams. You also earn them when you give donations and chatting, and then you can earn them if you win. Oh, good. I'm glad you love it. Thank you so much. Hey, Pauline. So glad to have you here. Hey, Debbie. I tried to say hi to much of you before we got started here. So you earn junk bucks, and when you get to 2,000 junk bucks, you can redeem those for a $10 coupon. And I guess there's some confusion. You can only use one coupon at a time in my store. I haven't figured out how to combine them because my store is kind of picky. So if you were someone that was saving up your junk bucks, message me before you try to use them, and we'll figure out how to get that taken care of, because you need to make a $10 minimum purchase, and then you can use the $10 off coupon. So that's something that we have. The t-shirts are going to be fun. Thank you, Lynn. I'm glad you love it. We're going to try to offer some different styles of shirts. If you have a design that you created or that you know was free, that you could download for free somewhere that allows you to make into a shirt, message myself, or you can message my husband Henry at We Embroider on Facebook. I'll grab that link here in just a moment and share with you his Facebook page. I think the pricing, for example, if you just want one shirt, is going to start around $25 plus shipping. And we're going to try to do it on all different colors of shirts. Some shirts cost more by the color or the size. So that's something we're working on. We just got the shirt printer installed, and he's tested it, so we're really looking forward to it. What else? Let's keep the chat upbeat and positive. Today I am going to raffle off a journal at the end, and to be entered into that, you just need to make a donation of any dollar amount. And because you make that donation, you get three things. One, you get to have an entry into the raffle to win the journal. Two, you get a free digital download. I've already got it in my shop now. You will be added to what we call the YouTube Donators membership on my website. So you'll need to go to my website and create a user account, and then message me through my website with your YouTube name and the email address that you registered on my website. Then you can get that digital download for free because you made a donation, and because you're donating, because you're supporting me, I'm going to give you a 5% discount on all items in my shop except for subscription stuff. So that's part of the benefits of you donating and supporting me here on YouTube, and I greatly appreciate it. You know, I'm a small business owner, and my husband helps me a little bit, but I pretty much do everything myself. I maintain my own website. You know, I try to answer all the messages. I try to put the orders together. Henry helps me when we're doing the subscription box, but most part I do everything myself. So I appreciate you supporting me because, you know, I'm not a big corporation. You're not, you know, taking care of CEOs and that kind of stuff, and you know, shareholders. It's just me, and it keeps the lights on. It keeps me with internet so that I can share with y'all some tips and techniques and have fun. You know, that's the one thing I want y'all to get out of this is whenever I share ideas with you, sure, I'm showing you things that I have for sale, but I'm hoping that you'll look at it a little differently. You're like, oh, you know, I don't have that item at home, but I have something like it, and I can reproduce what Linda's doing in my own style with my own products. So that's what I want to convey, even though I am showing you things I have for sale, and I greatly appreciate your support. I'm not expecting it. I do hope that you also share this video videos with other people. Now, if you're watching this replay, today is April the 25th, and it's just past 12:35 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you're watching this as a replay, know that you can go below where the little gear is, and you can change the speed to 2 times the speed. So even if we do go almost 3 hours, you can speed it up and go a lot faster, and it just makes me talk funny, which I do anyway. So I want to thank you all for being here. I saw a few people already. I see you're starting to play some of the games. Pardon me if I cough or sneeze or have to blow my nose. I've been fighting severe allergies, sinus infection. My face the past 2 days was all swelled up in here. I could not do anything yesterday. I was so sick. I did not feel well. I'm doing a lot better. I can breathe today, and then I have to blow my nose or cough. I haven't said hi to everybody, but I really want to thank you. I see, oh, things are falling down. Bunny, thank you for being here. Valerie, so good to see you. Amanda, Heather, Christy, Kim, Giovanna, Pauline, so glad to see you. Christy again. Let's see. Angelica, Curly Girl, hey, so glad to have you here. Christiane, thank you, Christy, for your donation. Let me get it on the main screen so we can see all that. This is the journal that we're going to be giving away. If you haven't already, type !raffle. Let's see, who else? Tina A. Yay, so glad to have you here. First time here from Indiana. Well, glad to have you, Lisa. We try to have a lot of fun. We're going to do some mixed media stuff here today. I'm going to show y'all how to use maybe some objects you have around your home as well to play with. Let's see, who else is here? We're playing with Junkie Joe. All right, raffle. So the journal goal today would be $50. So we're trying to get a donation threshold of $50, but any more than that is also very much welcome because it helps pay for my internet and shipping out. And I am behind on shipping some stuff because I've been sick, and I was also showing the journals off to a couple of friends. I know that Lynn got her journal. Lynn, tell us what you think of the journal that you got. Anybody else that's received mail from me, let me know how you got it. You heard that, didn't you, Norella, the craft avalanche? I have turned on the ceiling fan in here because I was outside for a few minutes this morning and I got hot. And so I came in and turned the ceiling fan on, and I have a board in front of me that has some stick pins and push pins in it, and all my unicorn stickers fell. So I'll have to pick those up after the stream. Glad to have you here, Colleen. First time from Little Rock. Well, for y'all that don't know, I'm in Yukon, Oklahoma, and I'm so glad to have you here. Let me show y'all some things, and we'll get started. So, move my chair forward. All right, so let me put this over here. So, this is the journal that I made today. Good, I'm so glad to have you here, Julia. Join the raffle by typing !raffle. And again, you being here, you earn junk bucks. You can check your junk bucks by typing !bucks. Oh, thank you, Sonia, for your donation. You can type !bucks, and that will tell you how many bucks you have. And when you get to 2,000, you can type !award. And if you have questions, just ask. Robin is here as an admin of my group, Friendly Junk Journal People. She's also an admin here for me, as well as, let's see, I know that I saw Angelica. Calico Collage is Norella. Thank you so much, Paula, for your donation. Thank you, Amanda. I see it coming up for your donation as well. Let's see. Junkie Joe is a robot. He's not a real person, but he does respond to commands, so you'll see him pop up with some information. There are a couple of games that you can play in the chat. One of them is called !FFA. You'll see it pop up. It costs you like 10 junk bucks, but you could win more junk bucks. It's kind of a form of virtual gambling, if you will. Let's see. Yay! Robin got her subscription box and it was awesome, she says. That's wonderful. Thank you. To donate, you can use either the super chat feature here on Facebook, or you can also use what is called the live stream. Let me find that. If I can find that link. Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. It's through Streamlabs, so you can donate there, whatever you feel comfortable with. If you have a payment set up with YouTube because it's a Google account, then it just automatically figures up that way. You can also go through Streamlabs, and like I said, any dollar amount is fine. And I just can't even type boss, so I was gonna get in the boss fight right now. That costs you like 10 junk bucks to enter. All right, so let's see, and you can check your bucks as well. Pam's got a bunch. All right, so here's the journal. I feel like I just here's the journal that I'm going to raffle off today. I made it what I call a flowish journal, because I wanted you, to whoever gets this, to be able to take the pieces out of this and make a journal out of it, or put it into other journals, if you will. So the front is a cover that's cardstock. Thank you, Carrie Ann, for your donation. Thank you, Debbie, for your donation as well. It is a mixed media cover. This is a print of one of my gel prints. These are actual prints here. This comes off. I did not attach it so that you could put it on or use it somewhere else. It's bound with some ribbon that I thought just kind of goes with it. There isn't anything on the inside. And then there's all kinds of pockets in here that I've made. These I made at the last mixed media live stream, and I thought I would just go ahead and put those in here as well. They're held on with some spiral paper clips so that you can take them out and use them. I even put in here some page tabs that I made out of some scraps of gel prints. This is another gel print here. So I just kind of added a few things that it's kind of a junk journal the way it is. You could glue this down and it becomes a pocket, but you're going to have all these pieces that you can use in your junk journals. I also have a few junk journal digital downloads on my website as well, so you might want to check those out as well. I made this last week. This was a couple of pieces I had left over from the Exquisite Dreamer that I put in here. More gel prints. I just folded it over the edge and kind of made a little pocket to hold things. I don't know. I was just having fun trying to do some different things. Oh, Amanda says she put the feather from her box in her hair to make my son laugh. Then hours later, I noticed in the mirror I forgot to take it out and had been sticking straight out of my head all day. That's funny, Amanda. Thank you so much, Curly Girl, for your donation. Thank you so very much. Christy got her box. And I better get to making since I have 2 copies of the Bella now. You better. You need to get the extra digitals to the sub box next month. Okay, Robin, we can help you with that. Not a problem. Not a problem. You know, that's something that we can add at any time. You get a little bit of discount if you add it because you have the subscription box already. I do have a few of the Royal Peacock left. So do me a favor, y'all. If you got your box, share photos of it on Facebook, on Instagram, Twitter, wherever you like to share, even on here on YouTube, and say where you got the subscription box, that it's the Royal Peacock. You got it for me. I have a few left in my shop. Thank you so much, Lisa, for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. So this will be the journal that we are raffling off at the end, okay? Watching but going silent, buddy. Are you busy? You working today? That's why you have to be quiet. A couple other things I wanted to share with you. Monday, I will be using the Daydreaming. This is a special journal kit that is being put together for the virtual junk journal retreat that Just Penny is putting on. And I think, I got to remember what my quote timers is. Online. So this is the... there you go. Yes, I had sinus infection. I'm doing a lot better now. So there is the Junk Journal Retreat. So this is going to be a kit that will be offered in my shop. Those that purchase the retreat will get a discount on this. But if you don't go to the retreat and you want this kit, it's going to be, let me see, normally $46.96. It's going to be $39.99. It's a bigger kit than normal. For the camp members, it's going to be $35.99. So this is going to have the large junk journal kit, printed kit on laser paper that I normally sell in addition to when I do a subscription box. That's normally $14.99 just for the printed kit. Then it's going to have all of the little goodies that I have in my subscription box, the lace, the trims, papers, journal cards, charms, and sequins. And then this is the stencil design. So that's what it looks like. And then here's the actual stencil. I just had Henry made it for me this morning, or meaning he cut it on the laser. So that's going to be the stencil that goes with this. And that'll start Monday, okay? Yeah, so it's going to, oh, you already paid good, Christy. So you're going to get a discount on this kit as well. Thank you so much, Christy. Yeah, Monday's going to be good. Oh, good, Lynn. I'm so glad you love your journal. Yay, I'm so glad. Next month, right? No, this is April. I don't know what month it is, y'all. Sinus medication does that to you. In the end of May, I will be showing y'all the Punked Out Steam. It's a steampunk kit. It's going to have some bright colors. So this is a couple of the pages that are in the kit. So if you haven't seen this, I wanted to kind of give you a sneak peek. This is one of the stencils that's part of the May Stencil Club. I already have that in there. This is the stencil design that's going to be in the kit. This is what it looks like if you print on vellum. I just love the way that looked. And then I've got some new stencils that I'm going to show y'all today as well. Thank you so much. You'll be able to order, Monday is when I will start on the Daydreaming kit. And then the Steampunk kit, you'll be able to order, I have to think, the last Monday of May. Whatever date that is. These are some of my new prototype stencils, if you will. I just made them. I haven't even added them to my shop because I want to see how they turn out. So we've got this one that's kind of some connected gears, if you will. So that will be in my shop. Hey, Tina. Hey, Beverly. So good to see you here. I think I owe you a response on text or something. I've just been sick. I haven't responded to a lot of messages. This is another one that I made. I think I called this Spinning Flowers. I thought that would be kind of a fun one to make. Hey, Mariana, so glad you stopped by. Have a great day, and thanks for stopping by for just a few minutes. And then this is, I'm trying to get a piece of paper so I can separate them so we can see the design, but for some reason it doesn't want to cooperate. And then this is the next stencil design. I called this one Wonky Gears. Wonky Gears. You notice they're not quite perfectly straight, but they kind of look like gears. So that was one that I just made. And then the last one I made was I made a brick wall. So I hand drew that design and then cut it with our laser. So those are some new things that will be in my shop probably tomorrow. Depends on how I feel tonight when I get done with this live stream, if I get it added. So I just wanted to share those with you as well. All right, so if you haven't already, please go ahead and enter the raffle. Christy, so the online junk journal retreat, you should get a PDF download that kind of tells you what to expect when you pay. Then the week of the retreat is when you will have access to the exclusive Facebook group. So if you're going to sign up for this retreat, you will need access to Facebook because it's only on Facebook in a private group. So make sure that you sign up for that. What else? Any other questions? If you do have a question, go ahead and type it out in all caps. Oh, you like that? Our crest. This is one of our grocery stores, and I was using it so that I could clean it away when we get to if we do some gel printing here at the end. You like the idea of the brick wall stencil? I hope it turns out well. I hope. All right, so let's see. Join the raffle, and then here in a couple of minutes we will draw. So I thought I would show you a couple of tool making things that you can have. So I've kind of got a few things here. So the first one is this is an acrylic block that I wrapped with, okay, Christy, you might message her and then she will send you that PDF. So I wrapped an acrylic block with some crochet thread, and I just did it all different directions. So this is going to make some neat texture on our page. All right, I'm trying to see if I see any questions. Yeah, message her if you have any questions. Okay. Yeah, it is a good grocery store. It's not real close to us. We have to drive into Oklahoma City. It's about a 30-minute drive from us, but it's not too bad. All right. Get you some coffee, Robin. All right. It looks like we're doing an FFA at the moment, a free for all. I'm going to join in so y'all get some of my bucks. This is, do y'all know what craft foam is? Y'all know what craft foam is? Let me show you. This is a foam sheet that you can get, usually like Michael's, Hobby Lobbies, I think even Walmart here in the U.S. Sells this. And this is the thin stuff, but you can get super thick stuff. And what I like about it is you can cut it into shapes and make your own stamps out of it. You're very welcome, Mariana. You're very welcome, Christy. You need coffee too? All right. So here's what I did was I took this little piece of foam and I cut it into a wonky circle. It's not perfect. And then I put a little bit of the best glue ever. I just made, I don't know if y'all can see the kind of lines on there. So I just made little swirlies on the back side of that. Now let it air dry, and then it becomes like a sticky note. It's temporarily sticky. So I'm going to stick it to my block, and now I've made my own little rubber stamp that I can use. And then I had a couple of scraps that were kind of like little bars. So I'm just going to stick that on there as well. So we got a couple of stamps, and then I've got some things like, this is a shot glass that you can use. This is a little canister. Looks like there's something in it. I don't know what. Little bitty beads. That's what's in it. This is a glue stick, but it makes it perfect handle-wise so you don't get your fingers in the paint. And I just sanded it just a little bit so it would be smoother. You could use an old spool from thread, lids to things. So these are tools that you can use. This is some shelf liner. So I'm going to move this over here. All right. Who won? Carrie Ann won 100 junk bugs. Woohoo! All right, so let's just kind of play just a little bit. Let me grab a small piece of paper to start with. So I have a grocery sack that I laid down because I plan to lift this up in a moment, and we're going to do some gel printing as well. So we're going to start with just a book page. You collect shot glasses, that's funny. You could use a book page, you could use your junk mail, you can use copy paper, you can use ugly scrapbook paper that you don't like. Use any kind of paper you want for these types of techniques. So let's see what kind of colors. I know y'all make fun of me because of the colors that I like, but today we're going to do some purples, I think. I'm going to get a couple of different paints, maybe some pinks. So I've got a few little colors here. I've got a little paint palette. So I'm just going to add, this one still hasn't been opened yet. So what has everybody been doing this week? Have y'all had a busy week? I've been sick, so I haven't done a whole lot other than I made the journal for today. I worked on that yesterday. So I'm just going to put a little bit of paint in here. I'm going to use different colors. I've got different shades of purple here. I think this is the same shade, is it? Purple. No, it's different. That's awesome, Marianne. I'm glad you're over. Glad you were over. Okay, so I've just got a little bit in my paint palette here. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spread this with my card, if you will. And then I'm going to coat this page with a little bit of paint. So I'm just making a really thin, I'm scraping that paint across, because then it doesn't build up and you can write on top of this paint. So we just made a quick a page. So what I'm going to do now is, I got paint on my hands, is I'm going to heat dry this. Now you want Cocoa Puffs? Oh, you're playing with your new gel press, Heather? Awesome! Woohoo! Hi, left-handed crafter. So glad to have you here. Trying to organize in between my nurse. Awesome, okay. All right, so I'm just kind of drying this a little bit. All right, let's put this here. So I've kind of got a little palette going of color. I'm going to set this over here. I think I need a little darker color. So I've got a really dark purple here. So I'm going to put some dark purple over here. And I'm going to smear it out just a little bit, just so I kind of make my own little rubber stamp pad, if you will. It's kind of curled up on me. Finish up your swap. All right. So now what I'm going to do is use this little circle, and I'm going to put it in that paint. Kind of rotate it around. The deeper your block is, the better it is, so you don't get paint all over your hands. All right, so now what I'm going to do, oh, thank you, Christy, for your donation. Thank you so very much. I think, click on the $sign, Julia, and see if you can donate through that. You have to hit the $sign that's on the super chat. All right, so I've got some paint on here, and I'm just going to stamp it. And I may even kind of rotate it a little bit. But this is a good way to add your own texture to your pages, if you will. Just like that, just quickly. Just adding some little circles on there. So let's grab one of these tools. Let's see what I've got here. Let me put some white paint down. I've got it. Ah, come on, it's stuck. I'm going to put some white paint in here. And then I'm going to use this shot glass. So I'm just kind of twisting it around in the paint. And then we're going to go on top of and add some circles. Okay, you see how quick that was to create something? You know, it's super easy. Hey, Carol, so glad to have you here. You're working on your shop, Angelica. I saw that you said you sold a bunch of stuff. Hey, Lynella, so glad to have you here. That's great news to have y'all here. All right, so I'm just cleaning off this. And then what I'm going to do next, I'm going to dry this, and then I'm going to get stencil out on top of it. You said you collected shot glass. That's awesome. So see how quick and easy that was? Just using a piece of fun foam and a shot glass and an old credit card. Could you do this? Can you do that kind of stuff really easily? It could become a page in your junk journal. You could use this as an element as well. You know, make some journal cards out of this piece. I may even scan it in and it becomes something that I can reprint over and over. And I like, you know, using the junk, the old book pages, your junk mail, because even if I don't like it, if I just can't stand it, I can throw it away. But usually I can just cover it with paint again and keep going. So I'm trying to get this paint dry. You know, that's the key when you're doing multiple colors. You need to let the layers dry, because if you try to keep applying paint one right after the other, they'll just become mud. Love the circles, Christy. Isn't that so easy? You got a lot of them, Mariana? So simple, right, Norella? It's just simple and easy. You can do this. You can have fun with your kids doing this. They can make their own pages. So let's go another, let's see here. I'm going to look for some stencils really fast in my, since we're doing the circle design. All right, now, who stole my circles? I got too many stencils out now. That's usually what happens, is I get too many out, and then I can't find the one I want. Ah, there it is. There's the circle one that I want. So now what I'm going to do, I think it's still wet right there, so I'm going to dry it some more. Good reason for you to save your junk mail, for sure. You like the contrast of the dark background and the white circles? Oh, cool, Kara. So Kara got her sewing machine out and she's making flags, tags, and embellishments. Sandra wants to know, how many peacocks gave up their tail feathers for this kit? Well, I don't know how many actual birds were involved because I didn't pluck them, but there was 100 of those feathers. See you later, Mariana. Thanks for coming by. Okay, I think this is almost dry. All right. So now I've got my circle stencil, and I'm going to lay that on top, okay? And I'm going to let's grab a light pink. I'm going to put it in my palette over here. So I've got just a little pale light pink. And then I've got my Tim Holtz sponge applicator, just because I think it's fun and easy. So here's what I'm going to do next, is I'm just going to kind of add a few circles here and there of the pink. Don't move on me too much. Just kind of dabbing it on. Let's see, I think we need some over here in this corner. So now we just add a little bit of the pink on top of that. What do you think? And that's, I mean, it's something simple that you can do. And I'm just going to take my sponge dauber and I'm dipping it into some water over here to the side. And I'm just going to wop it off onto a towel. The junk jar has 25.45 in it, Robin says. So we're halfway to $50. So there's just a different way of layering up. You think you could do that? You don't want to cut your papers of the peacock kit. It's so beautiful. Thank you so much, Lynella. I think Norella did a great job. I love what she did using some of my stuff that, you know, my artworks. They all live long, happy lives and donate their feathers to live on its beautiful works of art. I think they just collect them. I don't think they kill any birds to get them. See you later, Mariana. You like that? What do you think? Just kind of something different that you can use as a background. All right, so that was using a stencil or two. Let's make another one. I've already got the colors out here, so we're just going to do it. Oh, thank you, Julia, for your donation. You figured it out. Yay! Let's see what I can do here. All right, how long have we been on here? Almost 30 minutes. Has everybody entered the raffle for the junk bucks? Has everybody entered the raffle? All right, so we've got a foundation of color here, so let's dry that. Yeah, Nanella says peacocks shed their feathers toward the end of every summer. You know, I saw a couple people take their feather and they trimmed it kind of short, Robin, and they wrapped the end and then with wire and then attached it to a journal charm. That was one idea I saw. You got it, Julia. Thank you so much. You love the colors, Tina. Thank you. I need to pull that junk jar name. All right, let me get that. I don't want my paper sticking. All right, enter the raffle. Enter the raffle. If you don't know how, type !raffle. All right, I'm gonna get a drink and then we're gonna pick a winner. Get my pen. That's cool. Oh, that's cool, Pauline. Created your own adult coloring book. That's awesome. Like that idea, Robin? Good. I'm glad you like that. And that's one idea. Raffle. raffle. Type exclamation point raffle. LAGM. Type exclamation point raffle. I've already got paint on my fingers. So do it again. Do it again. Type exclamation point raffle. There you go. Robin showed you. It doesn't matter if it's uppercase or lowercase. Thank you so much, Norella, for saying that. I had fun making the gel prints for that kit, too. All right, I'm giving y'all just a little bit more time. All right. All one word, Teresa. There you go, LA. You got it. All right, so I'm going to give you just another second. All righty. Waiting on Therese. Try to do it again. All right, I'm going to go ahead and stamp this just because I want to. This is because it's not getting paint all over the circle because I don't have that much left in my palette. But I kind of like the way it looks. Do you do it twice? What do you mean, Julia? Do what twice? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do the raffle now, giveaway, and we're going to pick a winner. Kathy Lake was the winner. Kathy, you're going to get 200 junk bucks added to your account. 200 junk bucks. Woohoo, Kathy! All right, so what I'm going to do is let me grab a few gel prints here. Here's one. Let me grab some more. There's one. Let's do this one. Let's do that one. We showed the circle. So I've got 5 little gel prints here. Just different colors. Okay. You're very welcome, Kathy. Congratulations. So I've just got a few different colors. I don't get paint all over them. So that's going to be our next drawing. Some gel prints. I'm going to reset. And we're going to type gel prints and open giveaway. So go ahead and enter to win for the gel prints. Let me make sure I didn't answer any questions. All right. Woohoo, Kathy! All right. I think that Julia had some question, but I'm not sure. If you did have a question, just type it out in all caps. And sometimes I don't see it right away, so actually put the question. Don't just say, how did you do that? Because by the time I see your message, I'll be like, how did I do what? Oh, you saw, Elizabeth says she saw YouTube about curling a peacock feather. That sounds interesting. That sounds very interesting. All right, so here's what I do now. I think this time I'm going to do the white all the way over. So let me find my dauber again. And this time I'm just going to do the whole thing. So there, some places are going to be lighter than others. And it's just going to be a whole different look than the first one that we made. I like doing multiples of the same color family, especially if I am working on a junk journal, so that I have a variety that I can pull from. All right, so there is the white on there. And I'm going to dry that real quick. So you're getting the different textures. Okay, you got it, Julia. Yay! You're seeing from Tijuana, Baja, California. Well, so glad to have you here, LA. Did it, Teresa says. Awesome. If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go and why? Where does someplace you want to go in the world and why? All right, so here's what I'm going to do now is I'm going to lay the stencil back down, but I'm going to, first I'm going to line it back up just a little bit, but then I'm going to shift it away from the first time that I did it. So just a little bit of a shift on here. And I still have a little bit of paint on my dauber, and then I have the dark purple paint still in my palette. There's something underneath. Oh, that's what it is, the stamps. And then I'm going to go back in and add some more purple. And it's okay if it shifts on you. So this is kind of an offset. So we're going to kind of get a different look. And it'll soften that white just a little bit. Yay, Rhonda! So glad you have you here. Oh, you want to go to Norway, Sweden, or Sweden because you've traced your ancestors. Rome, Ireland. I have a foreign exchange student in Norway and that stayed with us for a year, and she just recently messaged us that she's pregnant. So we're going to be what we call host grandparents or the American grandparents. So that's what it looks like. What do you think? Spain. Spain would be beautiful. Ireland. I think I want to go to Ireland. That would be awesome as well. What, Ro? Your parrot got you, huh? Jerusalem. Walk that same walk. Yeah, yeah. Madrid, Spain, because I grew up there. Oh, wow. Really, Debbie? Neat. What do you think of that? Just kind of something different. Now, Sandra, was it you that wanted me to show the stamping and embossing? Italy? Yeah? That's cool. You like that one? Isn't that kind of neat too? All right, so let's put that over here. I think I'll put this in here. Yeah, kind of reminds you of the moon. Gotcha. Gotcha, Norella. Thank you, Kara. Thank you so much. You like that? Thank you so much, Sonia. You like that shifted stencil process? It's kind of neat, isn't it? So let's do it again, but we'll do a different stencil. So let me get another piece of paper. And I'm going to be scanning these in. And so those that have donated, they maybe become available as a free download. I've also set them up that if you didn't donate, but you would like to purchase those, I'm making them really inexpensive, like $1.25 in my shop. So really, if you donate even $1 here, you're getting them at a bargain. And then you get 5% off my shop. All right, so we're going to make another one. We're going to let that dry, and we're going to use a different stencil. Okay. Linda. Okay, so it wasn't you. It must have been the other Sandra. Must have been the other Sandra. I think I want this one. I think I want, well, I almost had a craft avalanche again. All right, so let's put this stencil on here. And let's do, I've got a little bit of pink and I got a little bit of white here, so I'm going to add some more white. So it's not so dark. And let's do this one all over. So now I'm going through what I call the twirling, spinning flowers. I think that's what I call it, spinning flowers. So we're getting a little ombre effect because I'm mixing it with the white. Looks like 3D Planet. You like that, Carol? Love to go to Jerusalem and follow in Christ's footsteps. I'd like to go there too. I know there's still a lot of turmoil over there. And maybe that's something I can do someday. All right, so there is that stencil. What do you think of that on there? This is a new stencil. Yeah, this is a new stencil. I haven't put it in the shop yet because this is my prototype because I always want to test them before I put it in there. Love the pink flowers. Oh, that's cool. So Amanda says, part of a holiday promotion I participated in made me queen of a castle in Ireland for 3 minutes. I would love to visit that castle someday. Thank you so much, Lynella, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like that? Like that with the pink? That's kind of fun, huh? Something different. Very cool. And here's another technique. So I'm going to line it back up. Okay? And then I'm going to go over here and let me find, here's the royal gold. You want the new stencil? Okay, it'll be in my shop tonight or tomorrow. So now I'm going to spray over it with this gold. And what that's going to do is it's going to give these flowers an iridescence. And it may be hard to see on camera, but can you kind of see the shimmer? It's still wet, so once it dries, it'll look even better. Thank you so much, Sherry, for your donation. Pink! Where's Robin? She should be saying, pink! I love pink! Robin, where are you? How long did it take to make coffee? That's awesome, Amanda. I like Coca-Cola. It's not the best for you, but I like Coca-Cola. What do you think? Do you see the shimmer in that? So if you don't have a gel press, okay, and you like some of those effects, I use the stencil. I use my gift card or, oh, this is a hotel key card, and scrape that on and then use a little bit of a sponge to daub in the color. Use some Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist, and now you have just an awesome little piece of paper that you can use. You were just thinking about adding sparkle to those flowers? Yeah, $1.25 is what I'm selling the gel prints for in my shop. My gel prints that I've been adding, that if you are not donating and you want one of my gel prints that I made during the sessions, I've been putting them up for $1.25. But if you make a donation, you get it for free. All right, and I'll share. Let me. Yeah, you can't wait to try that, Sander, with the Glimmer Mist. Robin says, I am busy. Oh. Thank you, Christy, again for your donation. You are so sweet. I really appreciate the donations, and you know, y'all help me so much. All right, so I'm going to show y'all. This is one of the digital downloads that I have in my shop. So there's one. And then let me grab, I've got some more that I just added. Today I added a 3-pack of digitals. They're yellow. So I'm going to open that one, and let's get this one. So here is the one that I added for Monday. So if you were here Monday, and by the way, there's no limit. So once you become one of my YouTube donators, you can get all of these files for free. So it's not just one or the other. You can get them all. I've got it set up that you can go through and download all of them. This is the one I added today, which has 3 different prints in it. So those are my freebies. And then let me get Henry that we embroider, because I wanted to share you also, if you wanted to order a t-shirt, maybe you have an idea that you want to share. That is Henry's Facebook page. Let's see here. Let's go over here and let's refresh. All right, we're at $35.89 on the junk jar. So we're getting really close to our $50 mark. So you like that one? So now we've made 3 different styles, but even using the same colors, you know? So that way they can go together. So let's make a couple more. I'm going to put this one over here. And I've got a little vat of water beside me. While watching your live, you're checking out my store. Well, thank you, Pauline. I appreciate it. Did you send them out? Yes, I did send them out, Sonia. If you donated and if you haven't gone through the process yet, if you've never ordered anything from my store and you don't have a user account, click on any of those links and follow the instructions to create an account and send me a message with your YouTube name and the email address that you set up on my website. Then I will add you to the YouTube membership, donators membership, and then you can go in and download those for free. So it's kind of a little steps, but once you have that done, it's going to be there for every live stream, okay? You like those pages? Thank you, Lynn. All right. Hey, the Pecan Tan Beauty. So glad to see you here. All right, I'm going to try to use up what's left of this paint on my little palette. So then we can change paints here in a moment. And I haven't even used the string technique yet. I've got to use the string technique. All right, so that's pretty much done there. So I'm going to dry this. We're going to add some more paint to our palette, and we're going to do the string technique. You're in the store almost daily? Okay, I thought you had, Sonia. So I should have you already added. So you need to log in when you go to my website, and then that will be shown as a zero when you want to download it. All right, so I think I've got this pretty much dry. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I've got some white paint over here and a little bit of pink, but not much. And so I'm just kind of spreading it out to make, I call it a stamp pad in a sense. So I'm going to grab, oh, thank you, Lynn, for your donation. So I'm going to grab this block that I wrapped with string, and let's see what happens. It may not be deep enough. Let's see what kind of texture we get. That's kind of cool. What do you think? Just kind of makes unusual markings on our page. Just by wrapping some string around a block. Get you a piece of cardboard if you don't have these acrylic blocks and wrap some string around it. I would even encourage you to glue like 3 or 4 pieces of cardboard together. What do you think of that? You're very welcome. You're very welcome. You know, I want to encourage you all to have fun, to use the things you have. And if you want to buy something for me, please do. You know, if you're going to buy something anyway, use my links. I also have links to Amazon. So if there's a product that I show that I don't offer personally, but is available on Amazon, tell me that you need the link to Amazon and I'll give it to you, because I get a little bit of a commission. It doesn't cost you any more, but it does give me a little bit of a commission, and I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, you like that? I mean, it's just a different look right there. Thank you so much, Care. You never thought about that, huh? You could also do it with rubber bands, different sizes of string, so you get different techniques. You can also get a meat tray that's smooth and make marks on it or cut it into shape. So that's another idea as well. All right, so let's see. I've done the strings. So you saw the strings. Let's see what color we wanted. I think I need some more pink. So we've got 4 pages of this purpley pink. So I'm kind of liking this. Love the string page. Yeah, do it with the rubber bands on a block of wood. Exactly. And it's you know, this even if it gets goopy, it's going to give a different texture to it. And all I got to do is cut the string off, and I can start over again. Oh, you got your brayer. Awesome. I'm glad you love it. All right, so let's do another. I'm stuck on this color scheme, but I think what I'm going to do now is going to add, let's do this, I got a kind of a tealy color. So let's add a little tealy. Tealy! And let's add a purple. Yeah. And let's add a lighter purple. I probably have way more paint than I need, but you know, paint, it's awesome. You may have to ask somebody to sell one. You know, the Pecan Tan Beauty, you just have, it's Tiana, isn't it? I don't think I'm saying it right. Is it Tiana? Tiana? Just practice. And part of it is try not to add colors that are so far from each other that they turn into mud. So if I kept mixing these three colors, it's going to become muddy. But if I keep them somewhat separated on my card, then you're going to get some really neat techniques and colors looks on your page. So that's all I did, was just kind of scrape it a couple of times, and then I'm going to dry it, and then we'll do something else. You love all the purple page? Love the circle offset? Wow, teal and wow, oh teal, wow purple, teal my favorite. Well, thanks, Tina. I'm glad you like the teal. All right, so we've got a little bit here. So let's grab a different stencil. Let's see what I want to use now. I've got some more new designs, so let's see. We did that one. Let's see here. Oh, let's use the one for the daydreaming. Oh, and we got to use the bricks. Let's do the bricks first. I think the bricks would look cool on that one. So let's do that one first, and then we'll do the daydreaming. White flower on the tealy page may look nice. I agree with that. So we're gonna do the bricks, and then we're gonna do the flower. So we're gonna do the brick first, and I'm gonna add a little bit of this teal and kind of tap some purple, and let's see how this looks. We're not gonna be perfectly straight, so this is gonna have a whole different effect. I think I need a little bit darker, a little more teal. Ah, don't do that to me. So we're kind of changing it up a little bit. We're doing lots of layers. And if you keep pouncing it, it smooths it out a little bit more so it doesn't look so pounced, if you will. The bricks. Okay, so there's the bricks to start with. So let me set that over here. And I know it's a little bit difficult to see the background, but you can kind of see it. Do you see it now? You like the painted papers better than the gel prints. Why, Sherry? Why do you like them better? Like the bricks? How often do I go live, Julia? I go live on Mondays at 3:45 p.m. Central Standard Time and Thursdays at 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So twice a week. Sometimes I'll go on if I just feel like it, but this week I've been sick, so I didn't feel like doing much. So what do you think? You like that? I think it would be cool to do the bricks on a white paint with the purple on top. I may do that really fast. Okay, let's finish this one. All right, so let's get, this is the flowers that are going to be part of the daydreaming kit. So let's add, what do you think, some white? So let's put some white on here. So I'm going to use my little sponge dauber again. So So the Stencil Club, I'm just using a book page, Phyllis. Just a book page out of a book. Let's see. The Stencil Club, every month I have 4 stencils. You could use a hair dryer, Lynn. It's just going to take a little bit longer for it to dry, but you could use a hair dryer. I would highly recommend that you head over to Hobby Lobby. Usually they have their Paper Studio stuff 50% off, and you can get a heat tool there for half price. I can't remember if they're $24.99 or $19.99, so you can get them for half price. So that's what I would suggest. Okay, Stencil Club. Painted papers are easier than gel prints, but I like both techniques. Gotcha. Okay, so Stencil Club. You get 4 stencils. You get 2 8.5 by 11 stencils, and you get 2 5.5 by 8.5 stencils. They are shipped out on the 15th of the month. So if you sign up between, let's see, April 15th through May 14th, then you get the May Stencil Club. If you sign up on May the 15th, then you will get the June Stencil Club. But if you want one of the previous months, when you order, just put in there that you want the May Club or the April Club or the March Club. Is that stencil? And then you get 20% off other stencil orders from my shop. Is that easy enough? Paper Studio's on sale this week. That's what Sonia says. Stencil Club. Thank you, Norella, for sharing that. I know you can't stay much longer, but I appreciate you being here, Norella, and Robin and Angelica, all my helpers that are members of the Friendly Junk Journal People Facebook group. If you're not a member of that group and you like junk journals, you like fellowshipping with other people who make junk journals, check it out. And then I have a smaller group. Thank you so much, Sandra, for your donation on Facebook as well. That is by Linda Israel. Oh, well, it kind of covered up the bricks. But it kind of gives me a, it reminds me of batiks. You know, that's what it kind of looks like in person. It's kind of a batik. I'm waiting on the sheep to stop a dancing. What do you think of that? Let's do the bricks again. And let's see if I can make this a little better. So I'm going to put this over here out of the way. Grab another piece of paper. Let's do the bricks again. This time I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to put down white on my page. It's going to have a little bit of other color, but mostly white. So it's a lighter color. Okay? I'm going to dry this, and then I'm going to put the brick stencil on top, and we're going to use the purples and teals. Yeah, join the group. Also join Calico Collage's fans of Calico Collage Facebook group, because she posts in there when she has sales. So that's the first place that you can get discount coupon codes, is by being a member of Calico Collage. I like supporting my friends. If you have a YouTube, say so in the chat. You can't post your link, but you can mention that you have a YouTube, and then y'all can follow each other, okay? Alrighty. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here with the darker colors, and we're going to make this brick pattern on the white and see how it turns out. You love that, Lynn? Thank you. That's going to be the stencil in the daydreaming kit that I showed with the flowers. So this should have a whole different look when we get done here. Just want to add a little texture. I don't know, I just get carried away. I have fun. You like the brick stencil? So there it is with a white background. Cleaning out my sponge. I'm going to dry this. I think it needs some dark flowers on top. What do you think? Oh yeah, we're doing the gel prints. We're going to do that raffle here in just a few minutes. So make sure you hit the raffle. Oh, you'd like to see that in the brick stencil in red, orange, and yellow. Yeah, that would be a good one too. What do you think of that? I think I'm going to leave this one just as it is, because I can scan it in and we can layer things on top of it maybe even. Yay! So glad you did. Join, join, join. Enjoy. All right. So, I still have a little bit of paint on my palette. I'm just going to kind of cover this with whatever's left here. It may be kind of muddy looking, but that's okay. Okay, and I got a little bit left still. Just going to clean off. I decided to use the paper sack because I thought, well, maybe after I'm done I could cut it up and do something with it. It's going to be an individual stencil, Sherry. I just haven't put it in my shop yet. You can't use your junk bucks for the stencil club, but you can use it for stencils, if that makes sense. none of the subscription. Orange is your favorite color? You like the white background looks like mortar? Yeah. Oh, thank you, Kathy, for your donation. Thank you so very much. And like I said, if you've donated, make sure you go to my website and create a user account there so that you can get in on the free digital downloads and get 5% off your orders except for subscription items. All right, I think I'm going to do this one again, but I'm going to do it in pink. Oh, thank you, Nicole, for your donation. I've not seen your name, so thank you. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. I think I need a little bit more. All right, so who wants me to do some gel printing? Do you want me to switch over, or do you want me to continue to do some direct to paper, and then I'll also get some rubber stamps out and stamp if you want. I'll give y'all a choice. Debbie has a YouTube. Hey, Debbie, so glad to see you here. See you later, Norella. Have an awesome day. All right, so to donate Carol, look for the $sign. It is part of the Super Chat feature, or you can use the Streamlabs link that's in the description box of this video. I'll look for some. All right, so while that's still on there, I'm going to add a little bit of the Bella Gold. And then I'm going to take this stencil off and we're going to dry it. So it's going to be really pale. You want to watch gel prints? Okay. Bye, Norella. Alrighty, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to, we'll draw the winner of the next raffle. So, exclamation point raffle for some gel prints. No spaces, all one word. You see where I've sprayed it with Tattered Angels. You like the painted pages better? We'll do a couple more, and then we'll switch over. I like the way that one turned out. It's real subtle. Because I didn't use a bright pink, and then the gold on top of it just kind of gives it a neat effect. Almost time to pull the winner. So here's what we've made so far. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Oh, thank you, Pauline. Thank you so much for your donation. And that one. Yeah, it's the Heat It tool by Ranger Ink. It's so quiet. I really like it because it is quiet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pages that we've made. So these will be a cool little pack. I may scan all of these in and make it a bundle. What do y'all think? That would be some cool pages, wouldn't it, to make a journal out of? Because we're getting all these options. Because I stayed with the same color family. Just a little bit. I like them. I hope you like them. I'm having fun. All right, we have 44.43 in the junk jar, so we're like $6 away from our $20 goal, or $50 goal, not $20 goal for the giveaway of the journal. Yes, we do embroidery as well, Lynella. That's part of We Embroider. My husband does the embroidery stuff. I have a home embroidery machine, a home machine, but Henry has commercial machines that I started the other day. Somebody said they wanted yellow and orange, and I'm going to get out some yellow pages that I kind of played with the other day. So here's some yellows. Here's an orange. That doesn't have much on there, so this one's got... I'm seeing more direct to paper. Thank you for being at the live stream. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Angelica, for your donation. Thank you, Pam, for your donation. That's so sweet of y'all. Thank you so very much. Did I miss anybody? All right. So this time, I pre-did a few pages so they would be dry and ready to go. So let's do some stenciling on top of those. I don't know how well this one's going to turn out. Oh wait, that's not. This is the Stencil Club stencil. This is one of the Stencil Club half sheets. I haven't cut it in half yet, but this is one of the Stencil Club. So let's get, what do we want, an orange maybe? Where's my orange? What'd you do, Hercules, with my orange? Do you know what you did with my orange? Aha! Orange! I found some! Alright. You got a bath already? Alright, so I'm going to put a little bit of orange in here. And I'm going to use my sponge dauber again. And let's see how this turns out. I love using the sponge dauber. It's so easy, and I'm holding it with my hands without any issues. Thank you so much, Debbie. Thank you. We reached the goal for the raffle. Yay! Thank you so much. I didn't see that, so thank you all. So now, anybody that wants to donate any dollar amount, you can do so and have a chance to win my Flowish journal that I have put out. I think I want a little darker, so I'm going to get a little bit of a brown. And I think this brown is really old, so I'm going to mix it. It's kind of poopy colored. It looks like poopy, doesn't it look like it? Hey, Kim, are you still here? Kim Greenleaf, how's your grandson? Is he still crafting? All right, so here's what I'm doing. I'm just kind of getting a little bit of brown because I want it to kind of have a grungy look to it without it obscuring the orange too much. It's not much. It's just a little. Okay? And then I'm going to go ahead, because I like the glitter gold. It's orange! Gold! You mean gold? So I'm going to put the gold glitter on top, or the Royal Peacock gold. And let's see how that turned out. What do you think of that? We'll dry it. Poopy! You like it? Who is the orange fan? You like that? It's kind of different, isn't it? With the gears. It'll be a good piece to use with the steampunk kit. Glitter and gold! I like it. Pretty, huh? Just something different. Robin loves it. So many golds, I get confused. I understand. Yes, Lonella. Why are you raising your hand? All right, so we got some pretty gold there. So let's see. Do I want to use that one next? This is another one of the Stencil Club stencils. And I think we will do gold this time. So I'm going to put this in here. I'm going to clean my sponge. I'm making a mess. We love it. This is the May Stencil Club. May Stencil Club. It's $19.99. You love the oranges and gold? Okay, good. Oh, vintage Hawaiian. Yeah, I could see that. So I'm getting some metallic gold. So this is just acrylic paint. Yay, gold. Someone's messaging me. Okay. So I'm just going to kind of pick up some gold paint here. Love that one. This is the other half of that stencil. This was my prototype. So the one that's going to be in your subscription box will be a half sheet. It won't be attached. Unless you prefer them attached. But I thought that would be better if they weren't attached. So this one's going to be subtle because it's the gold on top of the yellow. So if you don't have the tattered angels to get that gold effect, you can use gold metallic paint to get that gold effect. Okay, I know the raffle. I was waiting. Is everybody in the raffle? Thank you so much, Tina. So this one's a little bit harder to see, but can you see the design on there? All right, I'm going to put the stencil in here. Everybody entered into the raffle. And we'll draw for the gel prints. Thank you, Robin, for the reminder. Okay. So let's do the giveaway. Oh, good. I'm glad, Kim. I was wondering. Oh, thank you, Connie, for your donation. Thank you so very much. And again, make sure that you visit my webpage. You can go to, any one of these digital downloads, and it has the instructions on how to get joined up. Henry's probably working. He has all this new equipment. He has to work to pay for everything. So definitely check out his page, y'all, at We Embroider. I shared it a while ago. Pardon me. Oh, yeah, yay. I'm so glad, Kim. I'm glad. What did Angelica say? I missed what Angelica said. Because I lost my mind, I have no... It doesn't hurt anything to add it again. Of course, you love... I understand, Debbie. You love orange. Henry's always lurking. Julia, if it's buffering, refresh. It might be you. Just refresh. All right, let's do the giveaway. And let's pick a winner. Let me get sure I have everything. Connie, you're one. Hey, Connie, I think I have your address because I think you order from my shop. And I got the gel prints. So congratulations, Connie. You won the gel prints. Yay. All right, let's see here. Oh, cool. Kim has a grandson, and I sent a few things too. He's working on a mixed media large canvas right now. Oh, cool. Cool, cool, cool. All right. Connie, congratulations, you won. All right, so let me reset this. Yes. And let's go 200. And we'll do some more junk bucks. Okay? So go ahead and enter again. Yay! No, you're not allowed to cry now, Angelica. You got some. Enter the raffle. Pardon me. I like the way this was with the gold. What do you think of that? I just love that with that ombre yellow in the background. All right, let's dry this. All right, so I've got 2 yellow pages done. 2 yellow pages done. Let's do a couple more because I have some ideas that I want to do with those. So here's a brighter yellow that I have here. Let's grab a different stencil. So let's see what we've got here. Oh yeah, I haven't used this one in a while, so let's use the diamonds. Thank you, Coralie, for your donation. Thank you so very much. Okay, so this time, I think I'm going to use some of the orange with a little bit of gold. So we're going to kind of mix these together a little bit. And then I've got the diamonds. This is a large diamond stencil that I have in my shop. So I'm mixing a little bit of the gold with the orange. Just a little. You like the diamonds? This is one of my, what I call my classic stencils that I first started making. When I first started making stencils, this is one of my original ones that I made. So there's some diamonds, okay? So we got a little bit of diamonds on there. So let's also add, let's see, let's dry this. We'll dry it. You like the diamond stamp too? Yeah. In fact, let's do that. Let's do the opposites. So we've got the diamond stencil here, and then we've got the diamond stamp here. So let me add, let's do, I'm trying to decide what other color I can put with this. Maybe a kind of a red. I've got tapestry wine here. It's a darker red. Hopefully it's not old. Yep, the diamond stencil is in the shop already. It's called Large Diamond. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to take my same sponge dauber and I'm going to go across my stamp. And then somebody remind me in the chat to wash my stamp off when I'm done. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stamp it in the opposite direction. Do you see that? So we'll go like this. I'll move it down just a little bit. Oh, diamonds and red and white. Oh yeah, that would be cool too. Yes. So now I'm going to line this up on top of the other. Let's see if I can get it pretty straight. So we're getting a different effect with the layers. Enter the raffle if you haven't entered it. So we're getting some cool effects here. This is using rubber stamps. You want to make sure that you clean your rubber stamp when you're done, because the paint will build up on it. And if you try to use like regular ink, you'll have some weird texture. All right, so I'm just dipping it in my water to my side. Ooh, for Alice in Wonderland journal. So I just dipped it in my water, and I'm just going to rub it with a towel. Oh, thank you, Robin, for sharing the link to the diamond stencil. All right, so I just wiped it off, so it's clean. I like it. I got some water on it. Let me dry that off. Now, can you see where you can take your junk mail and you completely change it? That's okay, Robin. It happens. I washed it. Thank you, Christy, for reminding me. All right, so I'm drying this really well because we're gonna stamp over the top of it and use some embossing powder. I think that's pretty cool. Sometimes I want to stop. When I'm doing this by myself, I will do a whole stack of these and make sure they're dry, and then I'll go scan them, and then I'll go in and put another layer on top of them, and then scan them again. So you kind of get the progression, if you will, of how it looks. I think what I want, I'm trying to find, oh, here it is. Okay, so this is the postscript collage. Yeah, postscript collage. I can't get my words out. So I'm going to get my Versamark ink pad. I have a couple of them. Okay, here it is. This is my old grungy one that I use when I'm doing mixed media. So the Versamark watermark pad can also be an embossing ink pad, okay? You can use your whatever brand of embossing ink that you like. And what we're going to do is we're going to emboss this in a moment on gold, in some gold, okay? I think it's pretty dry. Now, the embossing powder may stick anywhere that it's still wet or has a little bit of oil. When I'm doing a mixed media thing like this, I'm kind of okay with it. But if you're trying to be pristine, you'll want to coat your page. You can use something like the Perfect Crafting Pouch by Scrap Perfect. So if we take this, make sure it's dry, and then we just lightly rub it over the page, what'll happen is anywhere that it's still wet or sticky, oh, you want to do this in the brick stencil too? Okay, I'll get this brick stencil out because I put it in the bath to wash. So let me get it out and dry it. I'm getting the brick stencil out of my water bath, and I'm going to dry it. Okay. Is it time for me to do the raffle? Did I already do that? Okay. All right, I'm drying. The stencil's drying, so we're ready for that in a moment. Okay, so we already coated the page. I'm just going to kind of any excess powder that's on it. All right, so now I've already inked this once, but just for grins, I'm going to make sure that I ink it up really well. And then I'm going to stamp this over and over again on this page. And it's going to have a whole different effect, okay? Usually I have a spoon, but I don't know where my spoon is. So I'm going to kind of shake it on, baby. So this is just a metallic gold embossing powder. I think it might be a Brutus Monroe one. I don't remember. I always put them in a big container. All right, we're going to heat emboss this. and that'll melt the powder. I will warn you. Oh, thank you, Carol, for your donation. I will warn you, you'll want to emboss on a surface that's not going to warp. So I'm going to be real careful because I still have my cutting mat under here and it will warp. Also, you don't want your head and face over the embossing powder. I don't care what brand it is because you don't want to breathe those fumes. If you're going to do a whole lot of embossing, I highly recommend, I don't know where it is. Oh, here it is. These little face masks. Thank you, Linda, for your donation. Those little face masks. If you're going to do a lot, I made 200 wedding invitations a couple of years ago, and I didn't want to get a sinus infection, so I wore a mask, and it kept me protected. All right, so let's try to heat this up really fast. I'm kind of lifting it up just a little bit so I can see it. Okay, thank you. I think I shared it. If you share exclamation point online, Sonia, then Junkie Joe will show the retreat link. Just type exclamation point online, all one word, and Junkie Joe will share the retreat link for Penny's online junk journal retreat. I saw it, Carol. I saw it, Carol. I saw the little sheepy. I saw it. Congratulations. And thank you. Yep, you got it. Thank you, Lunella, for sharing that. Looks like a bunch of people won in that boss fight. All right, now if y'all don't see that link to the retreat, it's your own fault because it's been shared like 3 times now. Okay, it took a little bit to get it embossed, but I like it. I like the way that layer looks. Can y'all see the embossing on there? How the gold just kind of comes through every once in a while. Isn't that kind of neat? I may even have it upside down. I do. This is the right side up. Do you like that? All right, we're going to do the bricks now. Everybody did the online, didn't they? Oh, dear. Oh, Junkie Joe's sharing my old event. By the way, if you're on Facebook and you go to my Facebook page, do go ahead and say going on the Facebook events, even if it's after the fact, or if you can't be there live. That way other people will see it. Your friends will see that you are interested in an event and it'll be recommended to them. Also, Facebook charges if I want to advertise to more people, and if I have a bunch of people that go ahead and share the event, then I don't have to pay to show it. All right, so you want me to do the red and white and orange. You like the embossing gold? I think it's cool, isn't it? Thank you. It's shake and bake. All right, so I'm going to take a quick break to go blow my nose. I'll be right back, okay? Bear with me just a moment. I'm hurrying. Okay. Whew. Sorry about that. Whew. All right, I'm going to get something to drink. Well, hello, Julia. So glad to have you here. Sonia shared the virtual junk journal retreat that I'm a member of. All right, so what color do we want the mortar to be for our bricks. I think I'm going to put white. Maybe I'll even do an off-white. Let's do some off-white. I don't have much left. I need to buy some more. I forgot to do the be right back. Sorry about that. But I wasn't gone very long. I just had to go blow my nose. Alright, so I'm going to pick up some white paint. Only because I want to obscure the text on the page just a little bit. That'll show behind the bricks. Okay. And it's really subtle. Okay. Then we're going to dry that. A gray. Yeah, gray would be good. It's that time again for the junk box. You got it. It's all good. You got it. Thank you for the donation. Hey, Sharon. I haven't sent your journal yet. I've been showing it to people. I went to dinner with some friends a couple of days ago, and they loved it. In fact, I got a lady that gave me an order. Yay! I'm so glad you're having a good day, Sharon. You like the stamped effect? Okay, so here is our background that we're going to use with the brick stencil. So I'm going to mix it with a little bit of the orange and this red together. So we're going to kind of get it lined up here. And I'm using my paint dauber that is the Tim Holtz. Oh, I'm going to like this. This is going to look good. I'm going to love it. Yep, this stencil's going in my shop. I'll have it in there today or in the morning. If I can just breathe. I think I want a little more. I'm going to grab a little bit of gold and kind of pounce a little bit of gold here and there on top. So it'll have I think it'll be a neat effect anyway. All right, come on. These pages, what I will do is I will scan these in. And some of them, oh yeah, I like it, will become digital downloads. And then I'll use some of these to make a journal for next week. You like this one, Robin? You're digging it? Yay! Loving the orange, red, brown-ish. It's a kind of a, what was this, tapestry wine. And we used orange, and I used antique gold on top of ivory. Like it? Very cool. You see the gold in it? You see the gold? I don't even think I want to stamp over it. I think I'm done with that. I like it. I think this is going to look really cool when I scan it in and make it as an 8.5 by 11. You like it? All right, so Robin said I needed to do the drawing. Pardon me. You know, I don't have any vacations planned for the summer. I don't have any money to go on vacation. Of course, y'all want me here all the time anyway. We may do some weekend things. You're definitely going to get that stencil. Like the gold. Like it? Awesome. Love the brick. Thank you. I'm glad. I drew that. I drew that design. I made that design myself. It's not, you know, a download that I copied. I made it. So it's kind of fun. Pardon me. No space between that and the boss, and you can get in on the boss fight whenever it comes up. Man. Pardon me. My allergies are kicking in again. Okay, so we're going to do the giveaway for the junk bucks. Let me get my notepad. So the winner will get 200 junk bucks. Once you get to 2,000 junk bucks, you can get a $10 off coupon to my store of any order of $10 or more, excluding subscription items. All right. Is everybody in? What is the retreat? Julia, it is a bunch of artists online sharing techniques and tutorials as well as products in a private Facebook event. I think it's a 2-week event. There's like several tutorials shown every day. You'll have a private Facebook group that you can then post your makes that you create because you were inspired because of the retreat. And I think it's like $25 now, and then it goes up to $35 the week of the retreat, and that happens in June. And that is, if you go to, I type it online, you'll see all the details there. It's put on by Just Penny, but I'm going to be part of her retreat. I'm doing a couple of tutorials, and I will also have a kit available as well. I want that page to put in your Alice in Wonderland. Okay, so is everybody in the raffle? I see a couple more people joined. So let me go ahead and do that giveaway. All right, pick a winner. Sandra Lewis, you won 200 junk bucks. And I think she's saving her junk bucks. All right. Pardon me. Let me grab some more gel prints. So there's one. There's one. Let's do something. Let's do this one. They're all the same colors. I need to make some more. Oh, here's a pretty blue one. And let's see what else we got here. And let's do this one. All right, so we've got 5 little gel prints here. So that'll be our next giveaway. So I'm going to reset this. Click yes and go here and go gel prints and open giveaway. All right, so enter the raffle to win some gel prints by typing ! Raffle. Okay, so I showed the brick page. So we've got these 4 pages that we've made that kind of go together. I think I need to make a couple more because I have some more yellows out here. Because I think that'll be a neat set to scan in, don't y'all? You like those? Are those kind of cool? All right, so I'm going to set that there. Join the raffle. Clean my sponge out a little. Clean my sponge. All right, so we used 2 of the May stencil clubs. So that was one of the stencil club. And this was one of the stencil clubs. So let's get another one of the stencil clubs out, huh? Yes, you won! You need to take more showers? All right, let's see here what I've got. Oh yeah, let's use the wonky. We need to use the wonky gear, so let's use that. All right, so we've got another yellow background. I think I'm going to do the tapestry wine and orange again. So I'm going to put a little bit more. I need some more paint. Ah, boogers. Boogers. You made it. It's a busy day. So Penny is the person that is hosting the virtual stamp retreat. So welcome, Penny. So glad to have you here. We've been sharing the link. If you want to tell a little bit in the chat about the retreat, some things that people should be looking forward to, please feel free to do so, Penny. I've been trying to share it so we can drum up a few new members to the retreat, and that'll start in June. All right, so now I'm just picking up a little bit of the orange and the burgundy, and I'm using the Wonky Gear stencil, and I'll have this added in my shop tonight or tomorrow, as soon as I get a chance to sit down at my computer. I've got to edit the thumbnails and make the product listing. And this will go really well with the May Stencil Club. So you can use your 20% off to order this stencil if you join the May Stencil Club. Okay. Oh, well, Peggy, so glad you came by here. I hope you had fun at the fundraiser. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is pick up a little bit of the gold. I need some more. So Penny's sharing about the retreat. There's going to be exclusive video tutorials, freebies, giveaways, vendor shop, and so much more. And you'll be able to share your projects that you've been working on during the retreat. You'll be able to ask questions and have those answered in the Facebook group. And the Facebook group stays on Facebook even after the retreat is over. So you can go back and use it as a reference. All right, so we're going to lift this up. Ooh, look at that. It kind of got messy, but that's okay. So Penny, Christy is wanting to make sure she gets the PDF for the retreat. She paid on Etsy for it. Okay, that one turned out interesting. It's kind of different. It kind of got messy because my dauber was wet with water. But I think I can do it again. Let's do it on a different shade. This time I've got a darker, kind of an orange piece. Let's do it again. Do it again. Make sure I dry out my... Alright, so let's do this again. Try not to move the stencil. I think I need a little bit more of the red. Not Etsy. Yeah, I think it is on Etsy. Oh, the web page. Oh, you paid on the web page, Christy says, from the last retreat. Okay. And if you're an artist and you are wanting to have some stencils made, that's something else that I'm offering. Just message me. Basically, it depends upon the complexity of your design. It needs to be graphic ready, and then we can cut it on our laser. I usually use an 8.5 by 11 sheet. So if you have a design and you want, say, 2 different designs on an 8.5 by 11, we can do that. It goes by how long it takes it to cut. Some stencils, may only be $12. Some stencils may be more. It just kind of depends on the complexity. Well, that one's kind of interesting too. All right, so I'm going to put that in here. Oh, you're driving? Be careful, Sonia. Yeah, if you're driving, that's probably why you're getting a little buffering. Well, there's a little bit of the gears as well. All right, you still liking my showing you the direct-to-paper techniques? Pardon me. That one's kind of interesting, too. You like that one too, Robin? It's interesting. All right, we'll put this over here. Let's do a different one. So, what else do I got? This is kind of an orangey color. Let's find a different stencil. What do we want to do this time? Oh, let's do another one of the stencil clubs. So this is this really big gears that I have in the stencil club. And we're going to do this red again. Staring at the screen, Angelica says. This is almost out of paint. I'm going to need to buy some more. Yeah, use those old book pages, Pauline. They're great. And like I said, if you hate it, then it's no big deal. You just, flip it over or continue to add some color to it until it looks the way you want. So this time I'm mixing a little bit of the tapestry wine with orange on top of kind of a yellowy orange. I think it's a gel print and a page that I put some paint on. Okay, so this time what I'm going to do is spray it with the Tattered Angels. It almost looks like spider webs, doesn't it? I called this stained glass gears. Can you see that? Can you kind of see it, the gear design? I don't know if you can see the gear design. Yeah, I have a thing of water over here on the side, so here it's dirty, so watch. I'm going to pounce it into my water. And then I've got a towel over here. And I'm pouncing it on the towel now. And now it's clean. And I can use it again. You like that stencil? That's part of the May Stencil Club. That's a little bit heavy-handed, but you still get a cool design. Okay. Thank you, Robin, for sharing that. You can use the Super Chat or you can use the Streamlabs to donate. So what do you think? It's kind of got a little bit of an iridescent gold on top of it. It's kind of fun. All right, so here's what we made with the oranges today. Orange and yellows and golds. And we used the brick page. Do you like all of those? I love this one. It's one of my favorites. Uh-oh. Why are we glitching again, computer? You shouldn't be doing that. I rebooted you and everything. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pages. Okay. You like it? You like it? I think those are kind of cool. Different effects on them. I think what I want to do, this one's kind of messy looking. I'm going to stamp over the top of that. And, oh, let's use this. We're going to stamp over the top of it with the postcard collage. And I'll use my archival ink. Since it's dry, I know I won't ruin my ink pad. And we'll stamp it like this twice. So I'm going to ink this up. I'm going to stand up because it's a big stamp. Alright, so we're going to stamp this on here. So I'm going to stamp right here. And push. You can see my arm. It's really faint. But I kind of like the effect. We'll stamp that here. So can y'all see the design on there? It's real faint, but it's in there. And this is where if you used your stamping tool like a Misty, you could stamp it over and over to really get it dark. I like that. That looks pretty good. All right, so let's see here. I still have some paint in my palette. So what I'm going to do is just kind of use some of it. And we're going to coat this paper. Kind of get some of this paint off my palette. I think I'm ready to change some colors. Okay, so we'll let that dry for a moment. Let's do another one. I think I have enough paint. Painting the papers. I kind of like the way that turns out, didn't it? Isn't it kind of cool? You have that stamp? Yep, it's a good stamp. Okay, wipe this off. Oh, here, I've got a napkin. Green, you want me to do some green, Pauline? Oh, Robin, you want some ideas of how to use these? Give me just a moment while I'm cleaning off my stuff here. So I'm just kind of wiping this out a little bit. And I will show you some ideas. We'll let this dry. Set these over here. So, Pauline, I made this journal using the gel prints. That's a gel print, that's a gel print, that's a gel print, that's a gel print. This is a scan of a gel print, okay? So there's a cover right there, right off the bat. Then I made these journal cards by cutting a little bit. I stamped on the background. So that's a gel print there. This is a gel print or a mixed media page. Both of those work. Here's another one that I made where I used a bigger piece. I stamped over the top of it with the shabby stitches. Then this is just a little element. That could be, you know, just a cute tuck spot in the corner. You could put it on top of another gel print card or something like that. This pocket is a gel print. Here's a page in the journal. Here's another pocket. Kind of flipping these over. Here's another gel print here or mixed media page. So there's some ways that you can use these. Does that help you? The green would go good with everything I've done today. You need a bigger ink pad. I like that large ink pad. It's sure handy. Does that answer your question, I hope? I hope. If not, just ask any more questions that you might have. All right, let's do some greens then. So let me put away some of these paints so they're out of my way. Let's grab some different shades of green. Oh, thank you, Janice, for your donation. Thank you. We have met our minimum, so we will be giving away that journal that I just showed at the end here. We're at 2:30, so we've been on here for 2 hours. Is everybody okay? Or do we need to, ruh-roh, not so friendly words with your mail carrier? Were they not doing what you need them to do? So we're going to do a couple of more or mixed media pages, if you will. And then we will start the raffle for the journal here in a few minutes. We'll raffle off the, I think it's gel prints, right? Is that what I'm doing? I have to look. What did I do? Yeah, so we're doing gel prints right now. So if you haven't entered the raffle, if you just got here, type !raffle. And remember, you know, you're earning junk bucks. So, hey, Tammy, I'm so glad to see you here from my world in OKC. You're earning junk bucks that you can use at my shop to get a $10 off coupon. So thank you so much for being here. Hello. 5 little monkeys. Cool. Love it. Okay, so let's do some greens. Let's do some different shades of greens and teals, I think. Green to teal. What do you think? Yeah, yeah. I've got another shade of green here. Alrighty, so let's make some pages. I don't know, I kind of like making these little pages because I can scan them in and they become really cool. You love my gel prints? Yeah, it's been 2 hours. We started at 12:30. It's 2:30 now. Alright, so I'm going to put... Oh, that one is open. Good. I wasn't sure if it was open yet. Are they all open? Okay, good. Shake them up. Shake them, shake them, shaking. Shake them, shake them, shake them. Whoop, whoop. Enter the raffle if you haven't entered it yet. Alright, so I'm going to put a few colors here. I think what I want to do... We'll put... Well, excuse you, paint. That was kind of disgusting sounding. Oh, yeah, I like these greens. What do you think of these greens I'm putting out? You like those? They sound really gross. We'll save those for a moment. We'll do those first. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to grab some colors and coat the pages. I'll coat a couple of them and then set them aside so I can use stencils on them. Get messy! There's one, so we'll set that aside and get another. And what I do is I buy books at the Dollar Tree for $1, okay? They're usually not going to fall apart because they're a little bit better paper, and I buy the biggest books I can find at the Dollar Tree for $1, and I just rip them up. Now, if you're worried about what the book says, then you may want to kind of look at it. But for the most part, when I cover them up with paint like this, you can't really see all of the words. You might see some of them. But I like the texture that it has, you know. All right, let's do a couple more. And then we'll grab some different stencils and see what we can do with some different colors of greens. Green! We got some green! Alright, let's dry these. But see how fast? It's disgusting, wasn't it? The paint was blowing raspberries. Your favorite colors? It's 9:30 p.m. for you, Angelica. You're going to leave us soon to go to bed, aren't you? Yeah, adult books. Yeah, some adult books have some things in them that you may not want to see. Oh, that's awesome. 6 for $1. See, my thrift store isn't that cheap. They cost more at the thrift store than they do at the dollar store. They'll be like $4 for a book at the thrift store. So I don't buy very many there. Unless it's absolutely something that I just have to have. I did find a bookstore in Arkansas that I found a lot of really cool books. And then in February, here in Oklahoma, we have the Friends of the Metropolitan Library book sale. And I got a whole bunch of books. Some of them were $1. Some of them were up to like $4 was the most I paid, but they were huge. They're those oversized family Bibles or those great big dictionaries. Yeah, sometimes you gotta watch out for those in those adult books. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and coat a few more pages and set them over here to the side, so they'll be dry when I go to use the stencils and or stamps on top of them. See how fast this can go if you sit here and just coat a bunch of papers really fast? You can make a bunch, and I'm sitting here chatting with y'all, and I've made a whole bunch of pages already. So set this one aside. Let's do a couple more. Getting some green on. Set that there. Let's do one more. I'm almost out of paint in my paint palette here. Golden books are great. I don't buy hardly any children's books. I like the more surface. All right, let's try this. Phosphite. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do a couple more, and then we'll start coating them. We'll do a couple of things. We'll do some stamping. We'll use some stencils. I think I want one with, let's do this shade of green and this shade of green. And we'll coat. Ah, come on. I got more of the darker green than I intended, but that's okay. We'll use some of the lighter greens on top of it. Okay. Let's dry that. Oh, I bet. You know, it's funny how it ends up being so huge. You know, left-handed crafter, I understand that. Some people have a deep respect for books. When I buy them, you know, at the thrift store or the Dollar Tree, and they're so cheap, I just look at them as another art medium, because there's usually millions of them in print somewhere, or they're so old in that you can get them digitally. You've got old books. So I understand if you don't want to do like a first edition signed copy, but if you have a really cheap romance novel or a children's book that's been reprinted over and over and over, have fun with it, and don't feel bad about it. Alrighty, so I'm going to do one more with the light green, and we're going to use the brick stencil again. So I've got kind of a lighter, I get a little bit of the darker green, but that's okay. Let's see how this turns out. All right, let's dry that. I want to make sure these pages are dry too before I go to putting stencils on top of them. And I think we're going to use some of that gold paint again. Alright, I think that one's pretty dry. So let's get out this brick stencil. And I think what I want... oh, I didn't use that shade of green. I think I need a darker shade of green. Where is it? Ah, here we go. So I have this really dark shade of green. Ah, I can get it open. Ah, there we go. I guess it was stuck. Ooh, yeah, that's a nice dark green. And I'm going to add a little bit of gold with it. And we're going to use my dauber that there it is. So I'm going to pick up got a little bit of the gold, a little bit of the green. A little bit of gold, a little bit of green. So this should have an interesting effect, I think. All right, so what's everybody doing now? Have I lost y'all? Are you done watching me make a mess? I'm kind of liking the way this gold and the green look together. My mother-in-law's favorite color is green, and I made a quilt for her one year for Christmas. What do you think of that? Isn't that kind of cool? Purple would be good too. Yeah, yeah. Let's try that one. Watching me, Robin says. I like the way that brick looks. Isn't that kind of cool with the gold on it? Like it, Kathy says. Y'all got plans for the weekend? Watching Linda and kidding Christy. Like it very much, Linda says. You need the brick stencil. I'm going to get it at my shop. We're going to be making a bunch of those, I have a feeling. I think that one's really cool. All right, let's set that over here. All right, so let's get another. Love it! All right, so let's do the... Oh, yeah, I like this one. Oh, and I like that one. Okay, so let's do this one in a moment. All right, this is one of my favorite stencils. This one's called Boxed Flowers. So we're going to use the same gold and green again. All right. And I love using this dauber. Again, it's just so easy, and you can wash it out and use it over. Just don't let it set, you know, when you're done. Stick it in some water and rinse that sponge out, and you can use it over and over again. I need to buy some more of the little sponges so I don't have to keep washing it and messing with a wet one. I think I'm getting it. All right, so there it is. Ooh, I like that. Ireland journal, yes. Oh yeah, time to draw the raffle. So if you haven't joined the raffle, if you're just getting here, type !raffle. Type !raffle. I'll set this over here. Okay, we'll dry this. I'll give y'all a moment to enter the raffle. I'm going to get a drink, dry this page, enter the raffle. Thank you, Christy. Thank you, Kathy. Raffle time. This is awesome. You like it? Thank you, Phyllis. Tina says, yes, Ireland. Sue and Cam alert to confuse people. St. Patrick's Journal. Yeah, that could be for sure. I like it. I love it. I want more of it. Okay, let's do the raffle now. Did you get entered in the raffle? Cleaning off my stuffs. Okay. You need these for that unfinished St. Patty's journal. Very Irish looking. I didn't bring enough to share. Sorry, Christy. It's almost gone. Usually I come home and I'll make another coffee at home and mix it together, but I didn't today. Henry got up early and left, and usually we have breakfast together at the house. And I got up and I was like, I'm not feeling cooking breakfast just for myself because Henry had already left. And I was working on some stuff, and Henry came home to bring me the stencils that I am using today, the brick stencil and the others that I've been showing y'all. And I said, yo, do you want some breakfast? You want me to go get you a sandwich from Starbucks? And so he got a sandwich, and I got the egg bites. I really like the egg bites. They're so good. Okay, so let's do, no share. I'm sharing me with you. Isn't that enough? All right, let's pick a winner for the gel prints that I shared earlier. And then we'll start the raffle for the journal, okay? So what I'll do is I will name off all the people who have donated. If you've donated, when I start the raffle for the journal, you're going to type ! raffle, just like we've been doing. If you join the raffle and you didn't donate, you're not eligible to win, but you have time until I say I'm going to draw now to make a donation to make that a valid entry. Alrighty, so let's pick the winner for the gel prints. And, oh, Sonia, you're the winner. 413, and that is the gel prints. So congratulations, Sonia. You've won the gel prints. And I think I have your address because I believe you made a purchase, so I have your mailing address. And we're going to reset this. And I'm going to put the Flow-ish Mixed Media Junk Journal. All right, so I'm going to name off everybody that has donated so far. So we have Janice Brammer, Linda Gray, Carol Blanchard, Cora Lee, Connie, Angelica, Pam, Sherry, Pauline Hart, Nicole Hansen, Kathy Lake, Sandra L., or Sandra Lewis, Care St. Clair, Lynn Wheeler, Christy Johnson, Sherry Deskins, Lynella, Julia, Pauline, again, thank you so much. Christy, again, thank you. Lisa Morales, Curly Girl Beauty, Carrie Ann Thomas, Debbie, Abu Zagret, and let's see, Manda Dawn, Paula A, Slogan or Sonia, and Christy. And thank you so much, Pauline, so much for your donation. So all of those people have donated. So I'm going to start the giveaway now for the journal. So if you've donated, then you can type ! raffle. If you didn't donate and you want a chance to win, donate any dollar amount. Doesn't matter. It can be 99 cents. It can be $99, whatever you want. So, and I thank you very much for your donation. And remember, you also get a copy. Actually, you get multiple copies once you donate. Go in and follow the instructions on my product for the digital downloads, so you get those for free, and you also become a member in my website to get 5% off all your orders. All right. Alrighty, so we're starting that raffle. I'm going to finish up these pages. I've got, this is called the, I'm trying to remember, Retro Panel. So it kind of remind me of like the 70s room dividers and decor. All right, if you've donated, this is the time. So this time I think I'm going to just going to do gold. I've got some gold here. And let's see what it looks like just doing the gold. A lot of people ask me about cleaning the stencils. You know, I don't worry about it so much if it's acrylic paint. Yes, it's going to stick to the stencil. Sometimes, if I hurry, I can put it in a tub of water right next to me and the paint will wash right off. Sometimes it doesn't. I just don't worry about it. Only if I'm using Tattered Angels and I want to switch colors, I'm worried about it muddying up. Will I rinse them off and really worry about it? When you're doing the acrylic paint, it doesn't transfer. It's not like it re-wets and activates again, so you don't really have to worry about it contaminating your art, if you will. Ooh, look at that. You like that? I love it. I love the way that gold comes out. Thank you so much, Karen, for your donation. Make sure you type, oh, you already had, I see it. You like that? All right, we'll set this over here. And I already used this one. Oh, let's use the diamond stencil again. Let's do the same technique with the diamonds. Thank you so much for your donations, y'all. I really appreciate it. Y'all make this fun for me. I hope you're enjoying, you're learning something. Oh, you've never seen a flowist journal until I started doing them? Shut the front door! Sonia says. Yeah, it's a new thing that I'm doing as far as the digital downloads. They're free. It's anytime you've donated. If you've donated and I can go back and look at the history of when you've donated. I just need to know your YouTube name and the email address once you sign up on my website, so you can go back and get all of the items that I share for free that I say are part of the YouTube Donator Club, okay? You like the gold and the green? All right, so let's do that again. This time we're going to do it with the, okay, I'm going to do two things here. I've got gold on my palette, but I think I want a darker shade of green, and then we're going to do the gold on top of it, okay? So I'm going to do the dark green, and then we'll use the rubber stamp again that I had earlier, like we did with the one with the yellow and red. Okay. So first we're just going to do this dark green. And then we'll stamp over it in the other direction with the gold. And I think this is going to have a cool effect. Oh, stencil moved on me. Just a little bit. We got it. Got to keep it down. All right, so we're going to pick this up. We'll dry it. So there's some diamonds. Okay, perfect, Pauline. When I get off here, what I'll do is I'll go through and I'll look for your messages. Make sure you send me a message on my website so I know that your email address matches your YouTube, who you are. Because some of y'all use different names, so I forget who's who. All right, let's dry this. Okay. You're excited? Oh, the green and the gold. I'm liking it. Doing it in layers. Make sure you dry those layers before you move on so you don't end up with mud. Well, Carol, you're halfway to a $10 gift coupon. Halfway there. All right, who's learned something new today? Have y'all learned something new? What's your favorite thing you've seen so far? What are you going to try on your own? What was the favorite product that I shared today? Thank you, Curly Girl. And I'm not done yet with this one. I think we're going to do gold the other direction. So I want to make sure I put some more gold in here. And I got my dauber. And we're going to pick up some gold paint. And now I've got the, this is the diamond bar. Mine's mounted. It comes unmounted in my shop. And I have this in a bundle. You can get this one, and you can get the iron, and you get the post script collage as a set. If you don't have any of these, that's a perfect opportunity to get them. All right, so I'm using my dauber onto my stamp now, and we're going to stamp it going the other direction across. And I think that's going to give it a cool effect. Ooh, I like it. I could have done the gold first and put the green on top, but I wanted the gold to be seen. Can you see now how you can make your own pages for your junk journals? You know, you can use a larger sheet of paper if you want. You can mash these together, kind of do a Franken page, if you will, where you put a bunch together and it looks like quilted in a sense. I think we could go over the top of this with black embossing powder. Love those stencils. Ooh, the caribou coffee. Henry likes the caribou coffee. We get that every once in a while on special or something. Or it's given to us as a gift. You like the wrapping the string around the block or rubber bands? Yep. So there you go. Love the stencils. Thank you so much. Yeah, laying the stencil down and then put the glimmer mist through the stencil onto the already stenciled page. All right, so I cleaned my stamp off. So if you use acrylic paint, you want to clean your stamps off. All right, I like the way that looks. Let's dry it. I don't know, maybe we should do... All right, so on the yellow and red one and orange one, we embossed it with gold. I think this one would look cool done in black. What do you think? I think that'll be good in black. So make sure this is really dry. Okay. Make sure my table is dry. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and use my perfect crafting pouch on this page because I don't want the embossing powder to stick to the paint because the paint is that acrylic kind of plasticky and it's kind of sticky. Okay. I'll use my perfect cleaning pouch. Okay. You live in New England. There's so many places in this world that I want to visit. All right, so I asked earlier, where would you like to travel to? Where would you, if other than where you live now, unless it's the perfect place that you live now, where would you want to live full time and why? So go. All right, somewhere in here I've got black embossing powder. All right, so we're going to do the black. I wonder where my spoon is. Ah, here's a different one. We can use this spoon. That'll work. All right, so I'm going to use the same postscript collage, and I'm going to use the Versamark ink again. And I'm going to just start and stamp. Some re-ink and stamp. Re-ink and stamp. Yeah, that didn't go all the way. That's great, Sherry. I do too. You know, I like this. It's very grungy. It doesn't quite come out, but it looks kind of cool. You need one of those pouches, Christy? I can get you a link for it. It's from Scrap Perfect. They have some really cool stuff. And again, I get a commission if you use it. Okay, so it's coming on there. All right, so I just kind of tap that on, making sure I kind of cover it. This is a great way to use up all that embossing powder too. Still Spain, North Shore, oh, Hawaii. I love Hawaii. I want to go back to Hawaii. In England, love the friendly people, the beautiful landscapes, and all the history. Yeah, there's so much history there. Mountains. I'm a tree lover, Julia says. Ireland. A good part of my ancestry is from there, not to mention that it is gorgeous. That's awesome. All right, so now we're going to emboss this. Some of the, I didn't put enough, I think, of the perfect powder, the perfect crafting pouch, but I think it's good enough. You would live there? Love to move to Alaska. Yeah, because it can be very remote, Robin, in Alaska. I love Alaska. We've been twice on a cruise to Alaska, and it's absolutely gorgeous. We flew up to Anchorage, and we stayed the night in Anchorage, And then we got on a bus and we went over to where the port is for a cruise, and we cruised the inside passage. You know, it's one of those places that you can see everything. The things of the sky, the eagles. You can see beautiful mountains and trees. You can see moose. You can see otters and whales and doll porpoises and so much life up there. And you can't tell me that if you look around that you can't see where God has created all of this beautiful stuff. Almost off the grid feeling. Yeah. Montana trees and mounts. Yep. Germany, yeah. My in-laws lived in Germany for a little while. Cruising is a lot of fun, Robin. I like it because you can drive or fly into one area, get on the ship, unpack once, go for 7 days and see 2 to 3, depending on the cruise ship, some even go more, ports of call. Like on Alaska, every day we stop somewhere new. So for 7 days we got to do something new. You like this page, Robin? I just got to get it heat set. Not burn myself. I did the embossing powder because sometimes even with black ink, unless you use like a Brilliance that's real juicy, it doesn't really show up that well. But if you use embossing, then you're going to see it. It's also going to be raised in texture just a little bit. And I think this is going to look really cool scanned in. You like the black with the gold and the green? It's still heating up. You can speed up embossing if you take a piece of chipboard and wrap it with aluminum foil. The heat will help the powder melt faster. You can also use a piece of glass underneath when you're heating it up, and that'll reflect the heat back. I'm trying not to touch it too much because it gets hot. But I don't want it laying on my desk too much because I don't want to melt my mat. Yeah, there are some that do that, Christy. Most of those are in the Europe areas. You can go to Italy. There's some that go to France and, you know, around the canals in Venice. I was trying to think where those are. I've not done the European ones yet. We want to someday. I gotta make some money. I think I got it. Alright, what do you think of that? You kind of get a different effect depending on the way you look at it. You like that one? You like this one, Kathy? Thank you. Alright, so we did that one. So we've made 4 so far with the greens. The bricks. I'm loving them. Yeah, make sure that you've entered the raffle. If you've donated, make sure you enter the raffle. All right, so I think we're going to do a couple more stencils here. And then we'll draw the raffle. I've got I got 4 more sheets of paper laid out here. I'm looking for some more stencils. What do we want to do? Oh, I haven't used this one in a while. I think this one, I'm making a mess. I get 4 stencils that I didn't want. Let's do that stencil. Oh, and let's do this stencil and this stencil. All right, so I got 3 more stencils here. So this one I think is called flower something. These names of these stencils get hard to remember. I think it was flower. So we'll just do flower. And I can look to see what pops up for the flowers. Scattered flowers. That's what this one is. Scattered flowers. I'll open that up. I'll give you all. Oh, I need to get the flower tile out. I wonder where that is. Let's do this one. This is the stencil I'm using now. Love it. Okay, so we got, and I think it needs to be gold again. Don't y'all? I think we need some gold. It's a good thing I bought another tube of this gold paint. I think this is going to look really cool too. This is another one that could be stamped on top of as well. Maybe we'll do the postcard collage on top of that. I think that would look really cool. All right, if you've donated, make sure that you have entered the raffle. Okay. Ooh, I like that. You like it? All right, let's put this in the water so it can be cleaning off. Let's dry this. Ooh, there's the background bundle that I was talking about earlier. Junkie Joe just shared the link to that. Keep with the theme. Why not? Flower something. I know I have so many flowered something. If you donated, make sure you enter the raffle. I don't want to miss anybody. If you didn't donate and you want to have a chance to win the journal, you want to be able to get the free digital downloads, you want a 5% discount in my shop, make a donation. Okay, I think that, I'm trying to work really fast here, and I think that one's dry, so I'm going to use this again. Okay. Kind of flip off the excess. Let's change stamps. What I do with it? Oh yeah, it's in here. Get the black embossing powder out again. Boss fight! FFA and boss fight. We got both going. Alrighty, we're getting closer to being done. I hope y'all liked what I did today, that you were inspired to create. I'm going to try to curl this backwards. All right, so we're going to stamp this across here. And we're going to do it again on the other side. Okay. We're going to add some embossing powder. Oh yeah, this is going to look cool. Turn this around. Okay. Always close your lid on your embossing powder. Love the gold. I do too. I think the gold looks really cool. All right, let's try this one. Or emboss it, actually. I don't think I can get... Let's get my glass tray out real fast. And that way I don't have to pick it up. Yeah, use the stamp pad underneath. Yep, that helps a lot. You were driving and listening. Where are you driving to right now, Sonia? You've been on the road for a while now. Been on the road for a while now. Check your bucks. I like the way this one turned out too. It's real subtle. trying to get it all embossed. I think we're getting it there. Alright, what do you think of that one? Oh, thank you, Robin, for your donation. Make sure you enter the raffle by typing ! raffle. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You like that one with the postcard collage on top? It's got some neat texture to it. Alrighty, so let's do this one. Let's move this out of the way. This is another one of my classic stencils. This is the lace stencil, one of the first ones I made on my Cricut, but now I can make it on my laser. And when I made it on my Cricut, it would take 45 minutes for it to create. And if it messed up, the whole stencil was ruined. And it was frustrating. So now that I've got the laser engraver, I can laser cut this stencil. I think it still takes a while. I think it takes 15 minutes for it to cut, but I haven't had one mess up on me where I had to throw it away because it didn't turn out right. And I've used this one a lot. As you can see, it's got lots of layers of paint on top. I think I like the way this one. Ooh, that's pretty. You like that? Yeah, give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you're here. Ah, you had to pick up some kids. You're being the taxi driver, as they say. You did it, Robin. Good, good, good. You get in? I'm looking to see if you got in. Yep, I see it. ! Raffle. Yep, if you donated, make sure that you enter the raffle. I like that with the gold. That's one of my classic stencils. Alright, we'll set this one aside. And I've got, this one's called Open Lattice. I don't know, I'm kind of liking the gold on the green, y'all. I know you're probably getting sick of it, but I like it. I like how it looks. You can also do yellow. You could do a blue, maybe even a teal. In fact, I may do this again and do it with a teal just to show you the difference. So there's with the gold. What do you think of that? I love it. Blue and gold. Let me do I think I'm going to do a kind of a teal color on this one. All right, should I do this shade or this shade? I think more of the blue. Let's do the blue, and it's going to have a little bit of gold with it. And this will be the last one I do. So if you have donated, make sure you hit or type in raffle. And I will pick the winner of the journal that I made. This is going to look interesting. I'll be back Monday at 3:45 p.m. and I will be using the Daydreaming special kit, showing y'all how to make a journal. It's a printed kit. You can also get the digital download if you're in the retreat through Norella's shop, I think. You have to go to the retreat to get it. And then next Thursday I'll be back to do mixed media again. Yippee skippy! All right, I'm going to use some of the royal gold on top. And then let's peel this back. Ooh, that looks neat. I like it. Let's dry that one. You need a nap, Robin says. Me too. Sinus medication kind of gets to me, you know? Oh, cool, Pauline. I'm so glad. I'm glad, you know, and I really would love it if you would go to my Facebook event. I'll find the link for that. And share with me what you have created. So let me copy that. In the event so other people can see, you know, what we were doing. I will also post links to the gel prints that I think I'm going to make bundles. Do I have rose metallic paint? I don't think I do. I don't think I have a rose, you know, like a rose gold. I don't think I have a rose gold. I'll have to get some. What do you think of that? Is that kind of pretty? So let's recap all the pages we made. So we made it. That's the blue and the gold. That's the green and the gold. Here's the lace stencil. Here's the, and this still has places that didn't get embossed. This is the flower, scattered flowers, and I embossed it with the postcard collage. And it looks like it still had a few areas. Sometimes it's hard for me to see it when I'm doing a live stream and I'm trying to be fast. So I'll kind of go back over it. Battle Royale! Raffle! If you have donated, make sure you type in raffle. Can't wait on the Daydreamer. It's going to be cool. You need the brick stencil. I'll be adding that to my shop tonight or in the morning after I take a break. I'm going to go for a walk. Hercules and I will go for a walk. So that's the greens. So there's the next one. There's the brick. I like the brick. That was the retro panel. That was using the diamond and the diamond stencil and the diamond stamp. So you get different looks. And then here's the reds that we made. There's the kind of the yellow reds. There's one there. We stamped over that. You need a special price for one of all of my stencils. Every one of my stencils. There's another with the... These were the May Stencil Club. I like the way the brick turned out. Oh, cool. You had to pull out your grafting paints. Cool. Hey, Rose. So glad you're here. We've been making mixed media pages. So this was using the stencil that's going to be in the Daydreaming kit. Using the Peacock, no, Royal Gold. I can't remember it. Royal Gold. Yeah, it glitched for a second. I saw that. Here's with purple. Also has the brick background in there. That was using the string wrapped around a block. That was using the circle stencil and offsetting it just a little bit. Kind of gives it a moon effect. Here's the brick stencil again. On the red one, I used tapestry wine and orange and gold. Tapestry wine, orange and gold. That's what I used on that one. You found a dozen distressed acrylics to use. Fun, Christy, have fun. And then here's the other purple one that I made. And this was with the spinning flowers with the gold. You like the moon looking one? Like this one. Lots of fun. I saw it, Robin. I saw it come up. You did donate. I see it. Thank you for doing that. Thank you. You love them all, Debbie says. Love the brick, the greens. You like the greens with the brick? Yeah, that was this one. Cool, huh? All right. Well, y'all have any questions? Any special requests for next week? We may do some gel printing next week, because I know a couple of y'all have gotten some gel presses, and you want to know a little bit more about that. So we'll do that probably next week. And if you have any questions, just ask in all caps. You can also come back after this stream and leave me a message on the video here. I greatly appreciate if you do that. 30 minutes till your battery dies. I'm hurrying, Paula. I'm getting ready to draw the winner. You like all those? All right, so let's lay the journal out here. I'm getting the paint out of the way so I don't get any paint on the journal. I'm putting my trays in my thing of water here. My water's turned green. Beautiful bouquet of flowers. Or pages, I mean. Getting the paint out of the way. Mine, Christy says. Mine. Oh. Kind of get my paint out of the way. I'll even, here, let's move this piece of paper out of the way. I never did use this one that I made. I'll have to use it next time. I still have that one. Get that out of the way. No competition. Like that? Alright, the Battle Royale shall commence! Alright, I'll kind of flip through it. Let's finish the Hunger Games. This is one of the pages I made where I stamped on top of the page that we decorated. Gel prints. Oh, thank you, Rose. Make sure you hit ! raffle. I'm going to wait until you're in there. Wait till you got it in there. Last chance. Yeah, really, who? You might. Is Henry here already? Did he come in and say, did I win? Amanda got in. All right, if you donated, make sure you got in. I see Amanda. Rose, make sure you type ! raffle. Yeah, it happened Monday. If you donated, make sure you type raffle! Raffle. I'm waiting on Rose. Okay, I saw Rose is in. All right. So you're going to get a Flowish journal. The winner will get a Flowish journal after I show it to a couple of my friends. And thank you so much. I really appreciate your support. Henry likes to lurk. He's probably busy. He's probably very busy. And you're also getting lots of these spiral paper clips in this journal. I love this one. Someone asked, this is a punch I got at Hobby Lobby when they were 50% off. All right, yours at 10% just plugged it in. All right, we're going to do the winner of the giveaway. Where's my notepad? I need to write on here. I'm going to scan these in, and I'll have bundles in my shop of these pages. Okay, this is April 25th winners. All right. Hopefully everybody's in. I think I've given everybody a chance. Oh, we're getting a boss fight going. I might as well. So y'all can win some of my bucks. Come on, Lady Luck, Rose says. You're very welcome. You have that punch. It's a fun punch. Well, I'm glad to inspire. Thank you so much. All right, let's pick the winner. Pauline! Pauline Hart, you won! Congratulations! Paulinehart. Pink, whatever, from there, and you won the journal. All right, Pauline, I need your mailing address. You're very welcome. Pauline, if you will message me on my webpage with your mailing address, I would greatly appreciate it. I just shared the link. You should see that, lindaisrael.com. You can use the contact me page or the little chat bot that I have to give me your mailing address. Or if you order something from my shop, of course, I'll have your address that way as well. Yay! Congratulations, Pauline! Whoop, whoop! And thank y'all for being here. Thank you for playing along with me, if you will. If you're interested in t-shirts, message Henry at We Embroider. We're hopefully going to have some in my shop. And I think Norella is going to have some in her Etsy shop. She just sent me some designs that she wants to use. If you have a design that you want turned into a t-shirt, let me know. We can see what we can do. What else? If you donated today, make sure that you go to my webpage and create an account and send me a message with your user ID for YouTube and the email address you used on my website so that you can get your free digital download and your 5% off of any orders that are not subscription boxes. You're very welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're very welcome. We'll be back on Monday. Can't get the chat box to work on my website. Maybe it's just being finicky. Just use the contact me. Contact me. I think I can give you a link to direct to that contact me. Let me try that. Contact. Here we go. So contact me. There you go. And I'm going to get ready to get off here. And I really appreciate y'all watching. I appreciate your donations and support. I hope it's inspired you. I hope you're creating. Share in the Facebook event. Tag me on Facebook. I really appreciate it. You're very welcome. Yeah, once I get off here, Rose, it should be recorded if it all worked well today, and you can rewatch the replay. Remember, you can hit the gear and fast forward. Karen, you want your coupon? So to get your coupon, you're going to type exclamation point. Oh, wait, what's going on? AWARD. I'm going to do it so you can see what it looks like. It's exclamation point award, and then I will send you a message with your coupon code, okay? You're very welcome. You're very welcome, Christy. Thanks for being here. Yeah, did you see that, Karen? Type exclamation point award. Let me get my page. So if you have 2,000 junk bucks and you type, let me put it on the main screen. If you type exclamation point award, then you can get your $10 off coupon. Okay, perfect. Gotcha, Karen. Where's my notepad? All right. Karen Owens coupon. I'll send you a message with the coupon here in just a little bit. You need to make a minimum purchase of $10 or more and you get $10 off, and that's before shipping. The subscription items are excluded. Angelica says, Linda, you got a coupon. Please don't forget to send it to you. Oh, Pam wanted hers, so I see Pam. Coupon. All right, Pam, I'll message you with that as well. You're very welcome. Love y'all lots. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You like my purple hair? I decided to add a little purple. All right. Much love to y'all. It's been 3 hours that I've been on here. I'm tired. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. Lots of love to you. I'm going to get off here. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them on the actual video page as a comment, or come to my website. Check out my Facebook groups as well as my Facebook page. I don't know, just lots of stuff. And I'll be back Monday. So thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. Mwah! Lots of love to you. And we're going to hit the button now. Oh, dear. Let me make sure I say thank you. Thank you. You too. Have a wonderful night. And Pauline, make sure I have your address, okay? Make sure you message me on my Facebook page. You can do it through my website, please. You're very welcome. Thank you, Christy. You can never find the gear, but you're on your phone. I understand. I think it works better when you're on your computer. You too. Have a great weekend. All right, we're going to end this. I'm going to hit the end button now. Y'all have a fabulous day. And again, thank you so very much for being here. Good night, Angelica. Good night, Sonia. Good night, Christy. Everyone else, Rose. Thank you. All righty. Bye, Connie. All right, we're going to hit the end button. All right. I hit end. You still see me? I told it to end. How funny. Let me refresh it. End. Thanks for telling me.